The best strategy to help you silence fear in your life is to actually have a strategy. Don't have one yet? That's okay. I got you. Right now, you can get my Brave Life Planner for free. Just go to getyourbraveon.info and you can download my morning boot up routine that helps you focus on what you're grateful for, develop strategies and pathways to achieve your goals, and it helps you pick one brave thing a day to do so you don't get so overwhelmed. You also get my free daily planner to help you stay on task, and there's a video that comes with it to walk you through on how to use it. Download it for free at getyourbraveon.info. The secret to getting what you really want out of life, it's in this brave meditation. Hi, it's Amanda Carroll, host of the Get Your Brave On podcast. So glad you're here for episode number 60, the brave meditation to get the results you want. It's kind of a miracle meditation when you think about it. This is not about manipulating other people to do what you want. This is about planning the result that you want for you. How are you going to show up in the situation that you're facing right now? Are you going to show up as overwhelmed, stressed, freaking out mom or dad? Or are you going to show up as strong woman of faith and conviction mom? We can plan it right now. I learned this from a friend of mine, Sarah. She's an executive and also happens to be a fellow baseball mom. Our sons play for the same team. And she was saying that one of the things she does as her son is battling leukemia right now to still be able to work while she's in the hospital and he's getting chemo treatments is she does this tactic called CPR. It's a strategy to silence fear. I'll put the link in the show notes of our conversation. She said she writes this acronym in her journal, CPR, and she works backwards. She starts with the results. So what is the result that she wants out of that meeting or out of that day? What does she want to show up as? And she details it. And then she works backwards and says, okay, what's the purpose of this meeting? And then what's the context? Who's going to be there? What is everyone going through? And so once she details all of those things, she wraps her brain around the reality of what she's facing, but she has a plan for the result of who she wants to be in the midst of it. And it's incredibly successful because it makes her more confident going into the room. So how could we do that with our plot twist that we're facing? Because so often, I don't know about you, but there's something I'm afraid of. Maybe it's like a strained relationship I have right now with my 16-year-old daughter. It's really hard, like soul-crushing hard. But do I show up as the really sad mom? No, I show up for her as the strong, loving, accepting mom that I know that she needs. Even that's my purpose, is to be a good mom, even though the context is really complicated, that she's going through some hard things right now. So we're going to go through that process in this meditation. A little bit different. The past couple of meditations have been really faith-based. I love that. This is faith-based too, but a little bit different. It's not necessarily about an encounter with Jesus. This is going to be an encounter with you and your future self and how you want to show up and impact people's lives. So here's how it works. First thing I want you to think about is the situation that you're facing that maybe you're afraid of, that you need help getting through. Use me as an example. I'm afraid of my relationship with my daughter. I really want it to improve. I'm working on it. I always promise you that I'm going to be vulnerable and honest in this podcast. So there you go. Maybe it's a situation at work. Maybe it's a situation in your marriage or your relationship, or maybe it's a situation with your finances. What is it that you're just absolutely stuck on, you're overwhelmed by, you can't seem to get a breakthrough for? This is your miracle meditation. Okay, you got that thing? Now together, we're going to go through a little exercise that you start to not just plan who you're going to be in this plot twist, but you're going to emotionally experience who you're going to be as if it's already happening. Okay, I promise it's going to be good. All right. First thing we do is we just do a little breath exercise to reset the amygdala of your brain. When you breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 5 seconds, and breathe out for 7 seconds, 3 times in a row, your amygdala is reset and you're able to be calm and to focus. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And then I want you to relax and go through this with me. Trust me. Okay? All right. So get yourself in just a cozy little place. I'm sipping my tea right now with you. It always calms me. I don't like coffee when I'm meditating because I need to be chill. Okay. Sip of our tea. Let's get a blanket. Sit down somewhere. Comfortable chair. Really highly suggest that you sit up so you don't fall asleep. And maybe even if you have a pair of AirPods or headphones that you can put on so you can really focus and you don't have distractions. Okay, are you there? Okay, let's just breathe. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out for 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 2 more times. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Let's do it again. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. That feels good. Okay. Now that we're calm, I want you to start to think about the person, the woman, the man that you want to show up as you're facing this complicated situation. Okay. We're going to go through this step by step. What do you look like? Are you frantic or calm? Calm. Are you shy? Or are you feeling really confident? What are you wearing? What shoes do you have on in this? How'd you do your hair today? This is the result that you want as you're facing this plot twist. How do you look? You got it? How do you physically feel? As you're all dressed up, wearing something that you feel really good about yourself in, how does that make you feel physically? Your arms, your legs, your hips, your bones. There's no pain. It's almost like you feel right now as you're sitting in that chair, just everything just loose and relaxed. Feel good? And you start to well up this confidence. There's no pain. You might feel pain in one part of your body right now. All of a sudden you're focused on let it go. Let it disappear. Send it away. Okay, feel good. You look good. You're like, I don't have any pain. I'm sitting up. I feel good in my body physically. Now, what are the emotions that you're feeling right now? And the result that you want, the miracle that you want. What does it feel like? How do you want to feel when everything works out? Happy? Laughing? At peace? Full of joy? Fulfilled? Knowing you're making a difference? Okay. Yeah, you got her. You know what she's wearing. You know what she looks like. You know how she feels physically right now. And you know what she emotionally is experiencing. Okay, I want you to lean into that. Just imagine yourself facing that situation that you used to be afraid of, but not today. You're practicing the result that you want. You're in that boss's office and you get, yes, we'll promote you. How does that feel? You're in the kitchen and talking about your relationship and you get a, yes, I love you so much. And you feel so safe. You feel it? Lean into the emotion of the result that you want right now. Experience it as if it's happening right now. You are getting what you want. You are showing up with dignity. You are choosing dignity no matter what craziness is going around you. You're expecting yourself to choose dignity. You don't even doubt that you're going to lose it. No, you are confident and strong, and you're keeping your side of the street clean. Feel good. You feel in control of not just your appearance. You feel in control of your body, and you feel in control of your emotions. You know you're not going to crack. You will not be silenced by fear. You will not be afraid of criticism. You will not be a coward. You will be courageous. You will speak up with dignity, and that will be rewarded by everyone around you. Your shoulders are back, your chest is up high, your head is up high. You're walking confidently, you're smiling. And any other chatter around you fades away and it doesn't bother you at all. What you say is heard by the people around you. What you say is accepted and even appreciated by the people you're sharing with today. And it's acknowledged. You feel seen. You feel heard. You feel vindicated. You feel justified. You feel confident. You are getting the results that you want. You are achieving your dream. Lean in to feel what that feels like. God is answering your prayer. You are celebrating. You feel God with you as you're going in and facing this plot twist like you could do anything because he's right there by your side. How good, confident do you feel right now? You have his armor on. Nothing can stop you or get you down. The miracle is here. The prayer has been answered. The result has been achieved. The dream has been accomplished. Let's bask in that. Restoration has happened. I just feel a big hug for you right now. You've hit that milestone. You've got that security. You got the yes. You get to experience the love right now. What does your heart feel? What does your brain feel? What does it smell like? Ah, sweet peace. It's like a spring rain. That rebirth, that fresh new start, that result you've always wanted. It's here and it's now. Go get your brave on. Thank you so much for meditating with me. Open your eyes. Come back to me. Take some deep breaths. That result is going to happen today. And anytime you face something that when you start to get a little afraid of, come back to this meditation. It'll be here for you. Text it to yourself. Text it to a friend who might need it right now. So it's right there, front and center. Save the link on your homepage. And the next time, maybe even tomorrow, you're facing that same person that makes you feel afraid or that same situation, before you go into that big meeting or you have to deal with this person or this situation, spend 10 minutes and listen to this podcast and plan out your result and emotionally experience as if God has already given you exactly the miracle that you've been asking Him for. It's the thing about the word amen. It's not just a, hey, by God, see you later. It means, let it be so. Listen to this over and over again every day if you have to. It's right here for you. Amen. Let it be so. Get your brave on. Thank you so much for your support of the Get Your Brave On podcast. I'd love to connect with you. Call my hotline anytime and let me know how this podcast is impacting your life and how you're silencing fear at 530-4AMANDA. Let's connect on socials and get more strategies to silence fear every day on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Amanda Carroll Show. And if you want to go deeper, join my Patreon. You can get daily motivations and prayers and meditations and live videos. Just go to getyourbraveon.info and sign up to be a member of the Get Your Brave On tribe. Join our Facebook group too. Just search Get Your Brave On. And I'd be honored if you would follow this podcast and subscribe and even leave a review. That helps more women just like you facing a plot twist find more strategies to silence fear. I'll shout you out in the next episode, or even send me an email to amanda@amandacarroll.org and tell me how God is using this podcast in your life. Like Kim did. She said, I just want to thank you for your podcast. I signed up in July and honestly always deleted your message. That's okay. Or sometimes just took a quick glance. But today was different. It was if God was drawing me to really take a look at it, and I did. After downloading the app to get a podcast, I went back and clicked on the prayer. As I stood in my bathroom brushing my teeth, the words just filled the room with a peacefulness. It came over me, and it was like a weight had been lifted. The stress of living with a few disabilities and being on long medical leave from work for over a year, and the stress of trying to go back to work with homeschooling 2 kids, I was keeping it all in. I just wanted to know how much you make a difference. I even shared your podcast with my mom, cousin, and brother, even though he's not a lady. He's going through a tough time and wanted him to hear the prayer. So bless you. Bless you. I am so thankful that God used this in your life. You're my why. I'm honored to hear from you. I'd love to hear from you. Reach out anytime. All the links are in the show notes. And I love the idea of you listening to the episodes while you're brushing your teeth. I actually think it's perfect. Start your day with me. So just make sure you follow the podcast so you don't miss an episode. Get your brave on.